Oh yeah.
We all know what coffee is, but do you know how it's actually made and how much work is behind it? Here in Kenya, I had the chance to visit a local coffee farm and to be guided through the whole process by Viola and her father, one of the first to start producing coffee in this area. And what made the day even more special wasn't just the coffee, but let's take it all step by step. We started walking through the coffee trees with him giving us kind of a personal lesson. The conditions here are ideal: rich soil, plenty of water, and the right climate. It takes around 2 to 3 years before the trees start producing cherries, and after that they can keep producing for decades. We even had the honor to plant a couple of new trees ourselves. Then we moved on to the next step. The coffee cherries are processed to extract the beans. This is the easy part, but imagining the work needed to pick every single cherry by hand is something else. It makes you look at a cup of coffee very differently. Once extracted, the beans are fermented in water for a couple of days, then dried under the sun for about a week. And after drying, they still need to be hulled, and for what I've seen, you don't need to be gentle here. Only then you get what we recognize as coffee beans, and what's left to do is roasting. Miss Leah is a master at doing that as they are used to, in a pan, over the fire, carefully controlling the heat. We tried as well, and let's just say the result was slightly different. Once roasted, there is one last step: grinding. And of course, we did that in the traditional way too, on a stone that has been used for generations while singing local songs. Finally, we could taste it, and I don't need to tell you it was incredible. As mentioned earlier, this day was never about just the coffee. By the end of it, Viola and her father insisted in showing us their home. We shared food and stories, feeling like part of the family. And the craziest part, they said we were actually the first Western visitor ever at their farm. I met Viola at the local primary school where she teaches. We became friends, and somehow that turned into this. Sometimes you just need to follow a small connection, and it opens up doors to a whole world you didn't even know it existed.